In the north of Africa, especially in Morocco, you will not find a single person that never heard of the story of AISHA Kandisha. She is known as a woman that goes after men. Some people hesitate to say her name as they think she is a jinn and believe she will possess them if they called her name a certain number of times. Others believe you can summon her by pouring boiling water down the drain. The legend varies depending on the region. Most people say that she usually appears as a tall, beautiful, topless woman with the legs of a goat. Regardless of which version you hear, they all agree that she is always taking the lives of men. Although Aisha was a feared figure, most locals back then thought of her as a resistance fighter that helped fight the invaders. The French, the Spanish, and the Portuguese fought over Morocco for decades. At one point, Morocco became a lawless land, a land that belonged to no one. During the wars and the takeovers, soldiers of all kinds tore through this country, and according to some locals, Aisha's family was killed by the Portuguese invaders, so she took it upon herself to avenge them. They say that she lived by the rivers for years. She seduced the Portuguese soldiers one by one, slept with them, and then killed them in the most brutal way. Some say that she used to eat parts of them and drink their blood. She took the lives of so many soldiers that everyone began to talk about her. The locals thought she had superpowers and that she wasn't human. Some Moroccans even credit her for taking back the region and getting rid of the invaders. Today, the story is mostly told to children as a way to make them behave. Some people think of her as a spiritual leader considering what she did against the invaders. Other people think of her as a bloodthirsty serial killer, and others even think of her as a demonic entity. Either way, the story of Aisha Kandisha will always remain as one of the most fascinating urban legends in Moroccan culture, a story that will be talked about for many generations to come.